Hey, what's up guys? Got the MR2s here, Jacob's MR2s. This is my younger brother. This is his 87 MR2. This is an automatic with a seized engine. And this is an 89 MR2. This is a manual with a not seized engine. They both have T-tops, which is pretty cool. And Jacob daily drives this thing, as you can see. He said it's a bit of a stretch, but he be whipping this thing. So Jacob's cleaning out the MR2. It's got a bunch of random things in it. He's got most of it out already, but found this little note right here. It looks like it was last worked on in 2009. They replaced the e-brake cable and some ground wires and some other things. But we're gonna get everything out of here and see how it looks. The floorboard looks really good, so that's a good sign. Looks good up here too. This thing's minty fresh.
Here's a water pump that's probably like 12 years old.
12-year-old OEM water pump. Oh dude, look at that flip-flop thing.
Speedo.
Speedo flip-flops. You think this pair's still in commission? Probably not.
No.
Catch up with you guys when we got everything out. Here's this little tiny 4AGE head. It weighs like 20 pounds. It weighs nothing at all. It's actually crazy. There's all this oil in here and the spark plugs are still in, and it saved his interior from getting all this nasty stuff in there. This head's just been sitting in that car.
Bro.
I pulled it out earlier.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. But yeah, everything moves well. Like the all the buckets spin. Everything feels good in here. It just really needs a good clean. So I'm going to probably take this all apart, mark everything, pop out the springs, put in new valve seals, clean the whole thing up, because I got my parts soak over there. That's all the stuff from the MR2. Ridiculous. But yeah. So here's the old 4AGE. I'm pretty sure this thing's seized. That's what I'm told. It ran out of oil twice. They filled it up the first time, got it running again, then ran it out again. So I think Jacob tried to hand crank it by the crank pulley and it didn't move. So my guess would be that one of the bearings is seized to the crank. So when we take it out, we're probably gonna have to take out the entire rotating assembly at once.
Once a new clutch.
Jacob found a clutch. But yeah, I'm really excited to get this thing out of here, and Jacob's really excited to tear it apart, and so am I. Want to see what it looks like inside.
Just want a not rusty MR2.
He just wants a not rusty MR2, but he got such a deal. He got both of these for you don't even want to know how good of a price he got these things for. So we're gonna get these things swapped. Hopefully have both of the engines out by the weekend.
Brand new slave cylinder.
Brand new slave cylinder. He's finding all kinds of stuff.
I'm gonna use that.
Alright, what's up guys? So today we are going to be working on the MR2. My little brother is going to be headed over after work, and we're going to get started on pulling everything out of the engine bay. I think that's what this is called. I'm not sure if that's the proper term for that or not, but that's what I'm going to call it. Yesterday Jacob pulled everything out of here. We got that all put in the garage. I'm gonna have to clean up the garage and get that stuff all put away because it's just in the way. So I'm gonna clean that up and I'll catch up with you when Jacob gets here and we start pulling stuff out of here. Look at this 4AGE. This is such a sick engine. Pulling the MR2 apart. Here we go. All right, probably pulling the engine out next time we get on video here, so we'll see you guys soon. All right, so you guys have seen how much we've dug in on the MR2. Sorry if it's a little windy. I'm sure that's affecting the audio a little bit, but we got out the intake manifold. We got almost all of the hoses pulled off here. I think there's one more thick line from the wire harness. All right, so we're pulling the engine out of the MR2 today, perhaps. We're gonna get as far as we can. It's pretty early in the day, so we're gonna dig in and get as much disconnected as we can and see how far we get. All right, got the exhaust out. I know you guys saw that hanger hit me right in the eyeball. It's all right. The exhaust is out, so one more thing down. All right, so as you guys can see, we had to use one MR2 to pull the other MR2's engine this way, because it's like getting caught up in the front or the right side on the front of the engine. And now currently what's holding it up is the front engine mount is kind of like sitting on the thing that it was unbolted from because of the angle of the engine. So we got to find a way to get that to not be happening. So I'm gonna try to get that figured out real quick and get this engine out.
All over.
4AGE's out. We learned our lesson. We know what we'll do differently. Pulling the one out of this one. We now know it's out. All right, so the automatic transmission's off. Jacob's doing something that he hasn't ever seen this block do before, which is spin, which is really good news for the chances of it being, you know, not destroyed, because we want to build this thing. I want to build this thing. I really love to. And seeing that nothing's seized in place is a really, really good sign.
Fine, but I'm not gonna use it.
So this thing, we're pretty sure overheated.
It's very milky.
Very milky. And when we emptied it, it was very much like gravy.
Chalky milk.
Look at that. It looks like those shakes that they sell at St. Patty's Day at McDonald's. Whatever they're called. What are they called? Shamrock Shake. It looks like a Shamrock Shake happened in my engine. Or his engine. The engine. My engine. It's really strange though because there's like sharp things in here. I'm a little curious about that.
Sharp thing?
Yes.
Like dried up oil?
No, it feels like metal.
Bearing.
It could very well be. Or it looks like this pipe might have been cut. No, I don't know. It feels like there's metal in there, bro.
Just a touch of bearing.
We'll see what happens. We'll see. All right, engine's out. It rotates. We're gonna pack it up for the night. Earlier we tried to test the starter. It didn't work because the battery box was dead. So it definitely works.
Brand new.
That thing is crazy. So yeah, that works.
Well, brand new
Y'all know the
11
deal.
years ago.
We'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe.